AMD Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D launches on 7th November. Red Team also cuts Ryzen 9000 CPU prices by up to $50. AMD has officially confirmed that its next-gen Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D CPU will be arriving on 7th November and also brought price cuts for the Ryzen 9000 series. X3D action next month as AMD confirms Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D launch on 7th November. Ryzen 9000 CPUs receive price cuts of up to $50 today. AMD is announcing two updates as a part of its Zen 5 Ryzen 9000 inches family. The first CPU update is the major one in which the company has confirmed and teased its next-gen Ryzen 3D V-Cache CPUs and revealed that the first chip will be arriving on the 7th of November. We know from earlier reports that the AMD Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D will be among the first chips to hit retail shelves, and the remaining higher-end Ryzen 9 inches stack will be launching early next year. AMD's SVP and GM of Computing and Graphics, Jack Hine, also teased the next-gen Ryzen 9000 by 3D V-Cache CPU, stating X3D reimagined. With that said, and just for a recap, the AMD Ryzen 7 9800 by 3D V-Cache CPU will feature 8 cores, 16 threads, 96 MB of L3 cache with 8 MB of L2 cache, 64 MB 3D V-Cache stack, a base clock of 4.70 GHz, a boost clock of 5.20 GHz and a TDP of 120 watts. The CPU has already been listed by retailers in the US but with preliminary prices. We can expect the 9800 by 3D somewhere in the same range as the Ryzen 7 7800 by 3D's MSRP, which was set at $449 US. AMD Ryzen 9000's and 5 inches official price cuts. The second update comes for the standard non-X3D Ryzen 9000's and 5 inches CPUs, which have now received an official price cut just a few months after their official launch in August. The price cuts range from $30 and up to $50 across the 4 SKUs. On new Ryzen 99950X, $599, minus 7.7%, Ryzen 99900X, $429, minus 14%, Ryzen 7 9700X, $326.75, minus 8.9%, Ryzen 5 9600X, $249, minus 3.8%, on Amazon Ryzen 9 9950X, $599, minus 7.7%, Ryzen 9 9900X, $429, minus 14%, Ryzen 7 9700X, $326.75, minus 8.9%, Ryzen 5 9600X, $266.81, minus 4.3%, on Microcenter Ryzen 9 9950X, $599, minus 7.7%, Ryzen 9 9900X, $419, minus 16%, Ryzen 7 9700X, $309.99, minus 14%, Ryzen 5 9600X, $269.99, minus 3.5%, starting with the details. The AMD Ryzen 9 9950X is now priced at $599 US, $649 MSRP. The Ryzen 9 9900X is now priced at $419 US, $449 MSRP. The Ryzen 7 9700X is priced at $329, $359 MSRP, while the Ryzen 5 9600X is priced at $249 US, $279 MSRP. These price cuts are going to add more value to the Zen 5 parts, which weren't received well due to their prices compared to the Z-in-4-based Ryzen 7000 series. All CPUs will be available with the latest game bundle, which includes a copy of Space Marines 2 and Unknown 9: Awakening. Some discounts were already available before the launch, though those were retailer specific, and it's good to see AMD adjust the prices officially to gain better traction for its new Zen 5 stack ahead of the Intel Core Ultra 200S and Ryzen 9000 by 3D launches.